everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hutton with a great jump. Sagosi throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. Has flame for Sagosi. Big wreck behind him.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, and welcome here to the seasoner opener of Inspired Racing League. We're here in Daytona for the Daytona 250 Platinum Truck Series season about to kick off here. Super excited to have you along here with us on Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Gonna be a super fun night drafting here at Daytona with the Platinum Truck Series. Let's take a look at our little race information here. The Daytona 250 here with the Platinum Truck Series. Around a 2.5 mile speedway here, Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. 31 degrees of banking in the turns. I've myself done 150 miles an hour around this beautiful racetrack. Helped a lot of students through the NASCAR racing experience get their experience driving the famed Daytona International Speedway. Looks like we got 68 degree air temp out there tonight. 69 degree track temp. 6 mile an hour of wind to the north. NASCAR trucks here tonight, 100% fuel limit, 3 extra sets of tires, total of 4 sets. Here tonight, 100 laps around the famed Daytona International Speedway. Got about 3 minutes left in practice. A few drivers out there getting their last laps of practice in. Big hi to Emma out in chat. See you guys out there. Harvick to win. What's up, buddy? Hope you guys all having a great night here tonight. A beautiful Wednesday. Kick off of the season for the Platinum Truck Series. Preseason is done. The regular season begins tonight. Let's take a look here at practice standings just a little bit. Pacey Wygen up on top in that 00. Dawson Kemp, Mike Hauser, Tyler Evans, Carter Schwab, our top 5. Excuse me as I get some hiccups. Got a good mixture of cars out here tonight. Dodge Ram up on top, Chevrolet, Ford. First Toyota, you got to drop back to 13th to find that one. So that, not much Toyota out here. I think there's only 2 Toyotas, 2 that I see. A bunch of Rams, few Fords, a lot of Chevys. Gonna have a great night of racing here tonight. Super excited. Cars still out on track, or trucks I should say. Getting those last few laps there. It looks like Justin Greenlee jumping to the top of the board. Chris Lyota, Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, Joseph Maddox. Back in 6th in that Dodge, or not Dodge Ram, but Ram. I guess Stellantis Ram? I don't know. What do you actually call it nowadays? I don't know. But Rob Willite in that number 15. He's back in 6th. He's last year inaugural winner of the Daytona 250 there. So that's somebody we're going to have to keep our eye on. Rob Willite in that 15. Truck, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, chat, so what is it? Is it still a Dodge Ram? I'm still calling it a Dodge Ram. It's still... I don't know. That's the only, you know, one thing about them changing to Ram, trying to rebrand themselves. I get it, but still a Dodge to me. So Cody Jacobs jumping in the chat. Daytona, baby, we're wrecking on lap 1. I hope not. Hope not, Cody, but you know what? If it happens, it's not the worst thing in the world. Get it out of the system early. Qualifying about to begin here. Taking a look up above in the blimp around this beautiful 2.5 mile speedway. I've been nearly everywhere all around this place. From the stands, all over the stands, to the spotter tower, pit road, all throughout the fan zone, in the garages, top of the garages. I love Daytona. Used to live there for a long time. Hopefully get to move back here shortly, eventually. But practice there complete. We're going to roll to qualifying. We'll be right back as it rolls into qualifying. We're going to roll to side-by-side ads. Check out our partners and sponsors. We're going to be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Welcome back here to Daytona for the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. Out here in qualifying, provisional pole currently sitting with that number 17, Josh Henderson. Up on top, Levi Ramsey in the 6th, jumping up to 2nd there. We've got Derek Weston jumping to 3rd. Brad Lane jumping up there to 2nd. Levi Ramsey in 4th. Chase Glover in 5th. And just want to take a brief moment, give a big thank you to the partners and sponsors here at Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network and Inspired Marketing LLC for everything that you do for Inspired Racing League. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Push the Edge Admin Box. Make sure to use code ADMIN or Fearless-Box for 10% off your Gen 3 or Gen 4 admin box. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for all your administration needs in iRacing, from leagues to events, hosted sessions. Big help having that admin box. Big thank you to Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS for 10% off your dirt, asphalt setup needs. Make sure you go check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Big thank you to Juicy Spider Studio, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting having me up in the booth. Super excited to be bringing you the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series this season. The inaugural race here, the Daytona 250. Kicking things off, it looks like qualifying coming to an end. Gonna start gridding these drivers up and getting them ready here to get them rolling. Let's see if I can. Will it give me a camera, please? Please. No, don't wanna give me a camera. There we go. All right, let's go ahead, drop that. Let's go roll through our starting grid here. Starting off on the pole, Thomas Hernandez, Pacey Wygant, starting off to his outside. We've got Mike Hauser and Jeff Peppers in row number 2 here. Josh Henderson, Dawson Kemp rolling off in row number 3. Trent Green and Tyler Evans sharing row number 4. Brad Lanes, Austin Hund in row number 5, rounding out our top 10 there. Derek Weston, Levi Ramsey in row number 6. Jordan Herring and Chase Glover going to be rolling off here in row number 7. Justin Greenlee and Daniel Lehman rolling off in row number 8 here. Peyton Boyle and Randy Walt rolling off in row number 9. And rounding out our top 20, Carter Schwab and Chris C. George C. and Matt Sidars rolling off in row number 11. Jagger Glover, Carson Collins there in row number 12. A stacked field here tonight. John Manning, Matthew Scott rolling off in row number 13. Paul Chavez and William Carter rolling off in row number 14. Eli Fisher, Aaron Stanton gonna be rounding out our top 30, row 15 here. Hayden Williams, Jackson Hadaway rolling off row 15, or 16, excuse me. Chris Lyota, Rob Willite gonna be on row number 17. Jason Williams, Bobby Hadaway gonna be row number 18. Travis Farmer and Bobby Holloman gonna be in row number 19. Joseph Maddox, Ty Wilson gonna be rolling off row 20, rounding out our top 40. Ryan Hinderlitter rounding out the field in 41st, row number 21. What a stacked field of drivers we have here tonight. Super excited to see what these guys got for us. Definitely going to be putting on a show. We're going to be adding a lap here to pacing. I got word there from the race control. We're going to be doing a memorial lap for Kyle Busch, doing a missing man. So they're going to add a lap here to pacing. We're going to do a little memorial to Kyle Busch. Rest in peace, the Busch family, in our thoughts and prayers. The whole NASCAR community absolutely devastated with the loss of Kyle. Love the 52 paint, Emma out in the chat. Old Eli, Raging Idiot Racing Network. Thanks guys for being here with us live. Appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're watching us on the recorded video, thank you for checking us out here. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Nice cool little new graphic. Gotta love it. Looks like we're gonna do this missing man here coming up. I'm gonna do a moment of silence this lap in memory of Kyle Busch. coming back here. Once again, rest in peace, Kyle Busch. Gone way too soon. The whole racing world still in shock. I know I am. But we are gonna get this Daytona 250 kicked off here. The Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. Thank you guys for being here live with us. Nice lap there for Kyle Busch. Out front, that 21 Jeff Peppers with a Kyle throwback. Quite a few Kyle throwbacks here tonight. Go ahead, we already did our lineup, but Jeff Peppers, Thomas Hernandez, Tyler Evans, Trent Green, Austin Hund, Brad Lanes, Levi Ramsey, Derek Weston, Chase Glover, Jordan Herring, our top 10 here to fire it off. Looking forward to an exciting night of racing here. Daytona always bringing the action. So definitely gonna have the eyes peeled to the speedway. Thomas Hernandez, Jeff Peppers leading us off to the inaugural green flag of the regular season here. Season number 2 for the Platinum Truck Series. Here on Fearless Broadcasting. Big thanks to Raging Idiot Racing Network, Inspired Marketing LLC, making it all happen here. Coming out of turn number 4 here, we're going to get the green flag and get these trucks up to speed. The World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway, season number 2, the Platinum Truck Series, about to kick off here. Into the restart zone, green flag out in the air. We are racing here at Daytona Inspired Racing League in the Platinum Truck Series. The trucks are off 3 wide, almost already. Yellow flag coming out. Oh no, looks like a yellow flag already coming out. Let's take a look and see what happened on that start. Oh, gonna have to take it back a little. We're watching that number 40, Jason Williams here. It's like he was involved, but he only went off track. So let's jump up. Oh, Eli Fisher getting that 25 to come around. The 1 coming around. Take a look back at that. I believe that started with Eli Fisher in the 16 there. Quite possibly. All right, so slow-mo here, restart. Yeah, they kind of bunched up. Eli saw that 71 slow, went to turn up a little bit, got some help from the 1. He collected that 25. The 7 squeezing through that. Wow, I don't know how on earth he made it through that. That is crazy. Jumping back live. First caution flag of the night flying here at Daytona. Fortunately, initial green flag start causing a bit of a stack up. Cody, you said that we're wrecking on lap 1 there. What you doing, bud? Why you putting that out there? No, I'm just kidding. Oh boy. Oh my God, from Raging Idiot Racing Network. Yep. Get your popcorn ready, boys. It's gonna be one of those nice action-packed stuff's gonna be happening. I'll tell you what. Get this field back stacked up. A few of those cars coming down pit road. Get some work done to those hot rods. Go ahead, look at the weather one more time while we got a moment. 67-degree air temp. I think it was a little cooler earlier on the track temp. So that's raising a little bit. Trucks out on the field, on the racetrack surface. running around here, even under pacing, just the asphalt absorbing that heat. You're gonna watch that temperature rise. 6-mile-an-hour wind to the northwest. It was just to the north earlier. Little change in that, not too big. Emma got the popcorn, I see it. Yeah, have some popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. They are definitely going to put on a heck of a show for us tonight, the Inspired Racing League. They're here to have some fun. All these drivers wanting to make it to the front. So the action definitely going to be throughout the field here tonight. Well, pace light still out on the pace car, so we're going to go around at least one more time before we get them back. Double file here. Looking ahead here, Echo Park next week. That's going to be a fun one. Another draft racetrack here. The new updated progressive bank in Echo Park, they've done a very interesting redesign, if I do say myself. I'm not entirely a fan, but hey, that's alright. I'm a big fan of the old Atlanta. I think it's such a great driver's track, so it's so hard for me to go against the old Atlanta. Almost running over our camera right there. That's okay. Gotta love the digger cam down on pit lane. But the field back double file pace lights out on the pace car. Nope, they came back out. We're gonna go around at least one more time, get this field sorted back out. We're gonna jump to a quick ad break then while they're pacing. We're gonna be right back. Take a look at our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. When you return, we'll have some green flag action with the Platinum Truck Series here, the Inspired Racing League. Stick around. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Back live here at Daytona International Speedway. Thomas Hernandez, Trent Green, going to be leading us off on this restart. Green flag about to come back out. That first caution here coming to an end. The Daytona 250 and the Inspired Racing League about to kick off. Looking forward to a bit of a green flag run here, hopefully. Green flag about to fly in the air. Drivers entering the restart zone. We are back. Green flag racing. Green flag out in the air for the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Back off. Good start here this time. The field sideways. Oh no, the 63 through the infield there. Yellow flag. Back out. Oh no. That was Carter Swap there. Heavy incident. Wow, let's take a look back at this one. Coming into the trial. It looks like some contact out on the outside, that 32. Making contact with Carter Swap in the 63. That 32, Randy Wall. Oh, heavy contact with that inside wall. Let's take one look back at that. Go ahead and look at it like here. Yep. Fortunately, that 81. Ooh. Nothing he could do there at all. Sliding to his demise. Nothing at all you can do in a situation like that, unfortunately. I believe that was the 79 of George C. that spun the 32, unfortunately, making contact there with the 63, and the 63 making contact with that inside wall. Hey, I got some of that popcorn, Emma. That was good. Extra butter, some garlic on there. I like your style. It was good. Gonna need to hang on to it all night long, Cody. Okay. Free for everyone. Okay. Teresa. Oh, you guys are funny. $5. Okay. Taking a look through the chat here real quick. Oh, he snuck in some moonshine. Raging Idiot Racing Network. Cherry moonshine for Harvick to win. Okay. You guys definitely having a good night over there. Wednesday night picking up for sure. But unfortunately back out under yellow. Second caution flag for the night. Unfortunately, the 63 involved in that one. Carter Swab making heavy contact with that inside wall. Some contact on that outside lane, sending the 32 down into that 63, and no bueno. Ooh, I see a few incidents right there. Daniel Lehman just crashed to tell us. Take a look. What just happened there? Under caution here. Taking a look. Go ahead, play a regular speed. See that number 10 there on the apron coming to a stop. No crash. I think it just thought him coming to a stop maybe got into an incident. That's all right. Had to investigate a little bit. Few cars taking it down pit lane. We see Jackson Hadaway went down pit lane. Ty Wilson, Bobby Hadaway, Mike Hauser, Eli Fisher, Ty Wilson, Randy Waugh, Eric Weston, Pacey Wygant, Matt Sedars, Randy Waugh, Eli Fisher, Dawson Kemp, Justin Greenlee, Carson Collins, Rob Willite, Jagger Glover, Carter Schwab. I think that's it, I believe. Well, let's pull back up this little 10 car. Going back green, Thomas Hernandez still out in front. Jeff Peppers finding his way back up to the second spot. Brad Lanes, Levi Ramsey, they're all still out in front. Derek Weston, Trent Green, Tyler Evans, Austin Hunn, Jordan Herring, and Chase Glover. Your top 10 going back. Green flag here after the second caution flag. Who had a little food nuts with the food talk? Hey, that's okay. Gonna make me hungry up in the booth, I'll tell you what. But we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. The field coming down the backstretch. Lights out on that pace car. Want to give a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Inspired Racing League. Raging Idiot Racing Network, thank you for everything that you do here. Big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC. Absolutely could not do it without you guys. Big thank you to all the partners and sponsors that make it happen here for Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Admin Box, Tier 1 Setup Shop, Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and Fearless Broadcasting, of course, having me up in the booth. We're getting ready to go back green here. See if we can get that green flag run, hopefully. Quite possibly. Green flag about to be in the air here. We're back racing at Daytona, Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. We are on go here. Out front, that 77, Thomas Hernandez getting a good jump. He jumps out to that top lane, the 21. Jeff Peppers with some big help from the 6 to Levi Ramsey down on the bottom. Still that 97, that's Brad Lane. Thomas Hernandez decides to drop back down with Brad. Down the backstretch, that outside lane getting much more organized. 4-car group there on the top as we watch that number 05 drop to the bottom. That's the 95, excuse me, of Austin Hunn. The top lane getting a little bit mixed up. The 6 and the 21 working well together, but gotta do it better than that. First green flag lap complete here tonight. We are back racing. Kicking off this season, of course, here in Daytona, the field side by side through 1 and 2. Oh, caution flag coming out. That's Robbie Hadaway in that 52. They're still wrecking. The 16 heavily involved there after the fact. Wow. Let's take a look back. What happened here? Oh no. Oh, hard in the wall for that 52. The 23 just skating by. Wow. The field slicing and dicing through here. Let's take a look from a different angle. See Elijah Fisher here. This is going to give us a good idea when this second group catches up to this incident. What happened back here? Oh no! Quite a few drivers involved in that one. Wow. Caution flag number 3 coming out here in Daytona. 12 laps here complete so far. Jeff Peppers able to get that top spot now. 3 caution flags so far. Unfortunately, cautions breeding cautions here in Daytona. Nah, get up there, Hayden. Okay. Want to see Hayden getting up front. Oh my God, the 52 truck is so pretty. Gotta take a look at that 52. Bobby Hadaway. Oh, not from that angle. Great memorial there to our fallen soldiers here. Definitely gotta love that one. Back out in front, that Kyle Busch memorial. Number 21, Jeff Peppers out in front. Third caution out here tonight. Gonna be curious what these drivers starting to think the move is. A lot of drivers electing to come down pit road there. Quite a few drivers going down there, getting some tires, getting work done to those trucks. Let's go FTM drivers, keeping it clean so far. Long way to go for Cody Jacobs out in the chat. Definitely a long way to go and a short time to get there. No, I'm kidding. Well, I hope you guys having a good Wednesday night there. Still under caution here for the third time here tonight in the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Gonna be a great season. Echo Park there next week. Excited for that one. Let's see, after Echo Park, we go to Chicagoland, then Texas, the old Texas. That's going to be a fun one. Then we jump over to Bristol, Auto Club, New Hampshire, Pocono, Martinsville. So that's a great group of the first 9 opening races. Then we go to Watkins Glen, our first road course of the season, for round number 10. We got the Charlotte 250 there for round 11. Talladega, another draft track. Fuji, that's going to be an interesting one. IRP to end off the regular season. And then we go into, I guess it's a chase format, I think. Or a playoff system. I think it's chase. But for round 15, we'll be going to Michigan. Milwaukee for 16. Darlington, Rockingham, Kansas. And then the season finale in Phoenix. 20 rounds here this season, kicking it off here at Daytona. Looking like it's going to be a fun season here with the Platinum Truck Series, brought to you by Fearless Broadcast, or going to be live here on Fearless Broadcasting, I should say. Brought to you by Raging Idiot Racing Network and Inspired Marketing LLC, the great partners and sponsors here of the Inspired Racing League. Getting ready to go back. Green flag. Jeff Peppers out in front in that 21, the 77. Thomas Hernandez sitting there in second. Levi Ramsey, Brad Lane, Trent Green, your top 5. Take a look around this beautiful speedway here. The field making their way around, about to go back. Green flag racing, Daytona International Speedway. 2.5 mile mecca here. The world center of racing, definitely. The start of every season here in NASCAR. Field coming out of turn 4. We're about to go back racing here. Emma's got a lot of snacks. She's ready all night. That's okay. Green flag back out in the air here. We're racing with the Platinum Truck Series, the 77, dropping down to that inside. Saw how well that bottom two cars working together there last time. The field still side by side throughout the majority of the back there. Definitely want to keep an eye out on that. This big field. Got 41 cars here tonight. Definitely a lot to contend with. Side by side battles throughout the field here. Taking a look around that 72 there. Jordan Herring on the bottom of that 828, Tyler Evans. Watching Jordan C in that 79. He's battling a little bit there. He's out on the outside trying to move forward to that 79 machine. See that outside lane getting a little bit more organized here. The inside doing a great job keeping themselves together. Working really good here. That bottom lane really prevailing throughout the field. The top getting worked together now. As they get more organized, the top will become more and more viable here at Daytona. Coming out of that last lap, if it's top or bottom, I'm choosing the top every single time. I won a truck race in officials here last night. Fortunately, I was car number 23, lowest on the field, came all the way there to win the whole thing. So I had a pretty good race last night in some trucks here at Daytona myself. But the field working really well together. I think they got a little bit of a talking to there after the first few cautions. Now they're working really, really well together. Side by side action. This is what we want to see. Green flag side by side throughout the field. Daytona, that's what you come to see. All the chocolate. Hey, I want the chocolate. That's my kind of snack. Anybody got the chocolate? You can hand the chocolate over to me. 83 up there wide, high and handsome. Almost making contact with that outside wall. Yellow flag back out in the air. Carson Collins involved in this one. Let's take a look here at what happened. Oh, no, nope, that is not the right one. That was the last caution. But also involved in this one. Oh, no. Yes, also involved in this one. Let's take a look back. It showed me a little late there. A lot late. Oh. Oh! Wow. Yeah, they got together real good there. I believe... Who's that other car? Is that... No. That's Matt Sidar's. There in the 14, making contact with Carson Collins in the 93. Let's take a different look at that. Slow-mo. Let's go ahead and jump up here. Nope. This one. Nope. Not the one I wanted. Right up on that back bumper of the 13. Ooh, some contact. Oh. Oh, that's not a good view. From behind. He goes low. Eli Fisher was right behind him, so he wanted to give him room. Fortunately, just making contact with the 93 there. Well, caution flag back out again. Unfortunately, 4th time here tonight. A very nice looking truck 14. That sure is. That's a good looking truck there for Mr. Sidars. I like it. I like it a lot. All these drivers got really awesome paint jobs here, I swear. Nobody not looking sharp out here in the Inspired Racing League, and you got that for sure. Once again, big thank you for being here live with us. Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting, bringing you all the action here all season long for the Platinum Truck Series here, Inspired Racing League. Here for the inaugural Daytona 250. 100 laps around the 2.5 mile speedway of Daytona International Speedway. A beautiful day, still 67, 69 track temp, raising back up a little bit, 7 mile an hour back to the north there on the weather. Look back at the event rules, open setup here for the Inspired Racing League, 3 extra sets of tires down there on pit lane, no fast repairs here for these drivers if you get into the big one. Not gonna be able to get that car fixed immediately. The crew gonna have to get to work fixing these hot rods. 100% fuel limit. These drivers are allowed to use all of that tank in those trucks. And again here with the NASCAR Truck Series, the Platinum Truck Series, always a good time here on Fearless Broadcasting. Lights out on the pace car. We're going to get back going. Green flag here momentarily coming through turn number 1 and 2 here. Hope you guys all having a great Wednesday night. I know I am. Big thank you to all the chatters out in the chat. Teresa, thank you. Emma, Harvick to win, thank you, buddy. Cody Jacobs, Raging Idiot Racing Network, and I think one more, maybe. Oh, I think I got everybody so far. If you're out there live watching us, go ahead and be sure to say hi, say what's up. Love hearing from you guys live out in the chat, whether you're in the Fearless Broadcasting YouTube, you're over in the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Make sure you stop in and say hi. But we're getting ready. We're going back green here at Daytona Platinum Truck Series. About to kick it back off here. The 4th caution here coming to a close. The trucks entering into the restart zone. We are back. Green flag here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. The 21 of Jeff Peppers getting a good start down there on the bottom. Quite a bit disconnected there on the bottom. That top side much more organized. Even that second group that's catching that front group there, a little bit better organization up on the top right now. Coming down that backstretch, still side by side for the majority of the field. A big gap there from that first group to the second. We see about the first 30 vehicles there in that front group. The 6 of Levi Ramsey all over that back bumper of the 21 Jeff Peppers. Giving a big bump draft there, that bottom side. He's trying to get that lane moving there. As we see it, one of the cars a lap down there. 3 wide action. Oh no, caution flag out. Caution flag out on the speedway. See if I can find out what happened. See if we can. Oh, can we get a view, please? 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 Okay, oh, I think we found it. But now we gotta see what happened here. It's riding with the 33 of Jagger Glover. He was down on the bottom there. I don't know if something happened there from the front stretch. That bring out a yellow? Him diving down in there onto the apron? He was leaving pit road. I don't think that was it. See what he was doing when the yellow came out. Sorry guys, trying to find out what happened. There we go. Alright, now we found it. So, there's number 93 of Carson Collins involved in this one. It looks like the 14 Matadors making contact with that 93. He comes around there. Fortunately, bringing out our 5th caution here. We're going to run to a quick side-by-side. Ad break, take a look at our partners and sponsors. We're going to be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick touch. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Welcome back here, the Platinum Truck Series with the Inspired Racing League. We're about to kick this thing back off here. Pace lights out on the pace car. 5 caution flags here so far. 25 laps complete. We're a quarter of the way through here tonight. 16 laps under caution. He had that initial missing man formation there for Kyle Busch. One lead change only happened here tonight. Jeff Pepper's been out front. Trent Green, I think this first driver to get that front spot that isn't Peppers or... Ooh, who was it? Not seeing it. That's okay. Pepper's been out front for the majority here so far. Getting back, green flag racing. See a few drivers down in the back of the field. Not sure why he pulled off onto the apron, but sure did. Having a great time now that we're racing. Eventually the field will thin out and we'll get a great finish with 10 to 15 trucks left. Yeah, sometimes it do be like that, Cody. I feel like the 93 has been in every collision so far. Poor guy with bad luck. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like that 93 has been involved in a lot of them. Carson Collins not having the luck he wanted tonight, but we're getting back racing here in Daytona, the Platinum Truck Series, about to go back racing. Green flag out in the air. We're off here in Daytona. Side by side throughout the field, trying to get that lane that you're in working really good there. It's all a part of it. Down the backstretch, we got a really great start to that one. A lot of the cars still side by side, but that's okay. We're doing absolutely great. Let's get some green flag racing here this run. Both top and bottom lanes looking really good out here. And we're back green flag racing here. That's a full lap there. Side by side throughout the field. That's a great shot at the drivers there. Little contact with that wall. That 72 up there, Jordan Herring, saw he brushed the wall up there just a little bit. Don't want to do that if you can help it. Definitely not going to be something you want to do too much. As we watch throughout the field here, still side by side, a lot of good racing. It's kind of just get the lane that you're in moving forward. Work with that truck ahead of you. And try to keep digging what you got to do here now. Let's go ahead. Jump on board. Pick that 13 of Travis Farmer up there on the outside. Go ahead and jump inside. Gyro cam here with Travis Farmer. Take a look at that telemetry a little bit. That number 13 Ram machine. Take a look at just what it takes. The patience, the lifting. Trying to give that driver ahead of you the best push you can, but not mess up your race also. Trying to get moving forward. Taking a look of that 48, Bobby Holloman in front of him. He's trying to work with that 48. Stay in line, keep that draft flowing. Oh, we see some sparks up ahead on the outside lane. Something we're gonna have to keep our eyes on there. We watch the field coming down the backstretch. What a great job these drivers doing here tonight. Now we got some green flag racing, everything going real good here. Super exciting battles here throughout the field. Not seeing too much 3-wide yet. Drivers thinking better of it. Not trying to put themselves into a bad position. Probably the smart move here early on. Still a lot of good battles here. Tyler Evans, currently your leader, out in that 828. Jeff Peppers sitting in second in the 21. Brad Lane, Levi Ramsey, Derek Weston, your top 5 as they sit. Coming down through the front stretch. 3-wide action happening now. Take a look at that. I think they figured it out there. Back to, oh no! Contact the 75 back there. Derek Weston on the top side. Making contact with the wall. That's not what you want to see there. Still 3-wide down the backstretch. As they work it out there, the high side coming a little bit unglued. We see a few of those drivers dropping to the bottom. High side had a good thing working there. Unfortunately, not gonna last. We still see that 07 of Trent Green up on the high side. More contact. Oh no, here's the big one. Here it comes around. Oh gosh, yep, this is the big one, boys. We have done it. So many cars involved here. Watched it happen live. A little contact there on the front stretch. We are doing so good there. Go ahead, see where that started. Where did that caution come out? Out here. That 75 and the 23. Well, that was just behind it, though. Let's see where that started. Oh, boy. Yeah, the big one. Oh, man. How did the 99 make it through that gap? I don't know. A lot of cars still getting collected there, though. Oop. Okay. Just throw me out of the track. Yep. Back it up one more time. Try to find the beginnings of that one. We kind of saw it. Yeah, that was right there. Here is where we're going to want to watch. Take a look. Oh, he got really loose. Watching George C. in that 79. Heavy contact up the racetrack with the 97 of Brad Lane. And then just everybody nowhere to go. Wow. Oh my gosh. So much happening. That 7, wow, right in front of that 99. They kind of get sandwiched down there. That is pandemonium. The fork almost coming around. Oh. Whew. All right, let's jump back live. Enough taking a look at all of that. A lot of the drivers coming down on pit road, getting some work done. 6 caution flag out tonight. Nah, that's been brewing for 30 laps. Yeah, that definitely been brewing a little bit. That's a pink Duncan truck. Hey, there's no sound better than the good old, like, and I know y'all know. The iced coffee, you gotta love it. That was definitely ugly. Definitely ugly. Caution flag back out here. Very curious to see what these drivers going to be doing when we get back going. It looked like they were working really well together. It was just a bad push Somebody got loose. And that's all there is to it. There's nothing you can really do to prevent that kind of thing. Here at Daytona, Talladega, the draft just so important. That arrow will absolutely just turn the car sideways before you even know what happened. And we see a perfect example right there. That was an arrow loose. He just got a wake of arrow, and truck just came around right from underneath him. I'm going to say a good 15 trucks minimum involved in that one. I definitely lost count on that one. A lot of good trucks involved in that one. It looks like Chris Lyotta and Tyler Evans now going to be out in front, leading us to this green flag restart. Levi Ramsey, Jordan Herring, Jeff Peppers, our top 5. William Carter, Trent Green, Jason Williams, Peyton Boyle, Randy Waugh, Ty Wilson, our top 10. Eli Fisher, Ryan Hindeletter, Hayden Williams, Carter Schwab, Pacey Wygant, Mike Hauser, Dawson Kemp, Chase Glover, and Justin Greenlee, our top 20. Super excited. About to get back. Green flag here. Nah, I don't think it was 10. It had to be at least 15. Now, not 15 total, but involved, there was at least 15 that had to evasively maneuver down to the grass or got actually involved in that one. That was definitely our big one here tonight so far. But coming off a turn 4, those pace lights out, we're going back green here with the Platinum Truck Series. That pace truck about to dive down in the pit lane. The field about to step on that loud pedal. The flag in the air. Green flag back out. Waving in the wind there. We're racing here at Daytona. Chris Lyotta getting a good jump there in the Menards, number 69. On the bottom, he's waiting for that 6 of Levi Ramsey. He's got to get out there ahead by himself. Kind of not what you want to do here at Daytona. He's got a big gap out in the front. Hopefully that 6 able to give him a good bump and not get him sent around there. That's one of the hardest things here in iRacing, especially with net lag and all the things with internet racing. When you get a big gap between those drivers, that closing rate so fast, one little bump definitely can send the truck into the wall or at least sideways, and that's not what you want to see here. You see the 828 out to the front. That's Tyler Evans. He's down to the bottom. That number 72 Duncan machine, that's Jordan Herring. He's moving up to the top spot, blocking through the middle a little there. Curious to see what he can do here. Down the backstretch, side by side here. The first 15 rows, first 30 cars, they're side by side almost. Then we got a few stragglers and a secondary pack, a few more stragglers there in the back. Still side by side here. Excuse me. The 72 out in front, the 07 leading the bottom lane. Peyton Boyle in the 3. He's out on top, helping the 72 of Jordan Herring. Starting to tick away some green flag laps here. Take a look at our race recap. Lap number 37. We're closing in on halfway to go here. Before you know it, 6 lead changes here tonight. 6 caution flags. Trent Green Jordan Herring battling it out up in front for that race lead. Things are heating up here in Daytona. Once again, hope you guys having a great night. Wednesday night, a beautiful one at that. Under the lights here at Daytona for the Daytona 250 Platinum Truck Series season opener. We had a little preseason 3 race, but we're finally into the regular season. Starting to take off some laps here. These first group of vehicles definitely getting along here, working really well. Trying to bide their time, work away at it. Definitely gonna be a long haul situation right now. Just gotta take your time, keep ticking off at it, and it will come to you. Start to take on so much speed that they're gonna be catching some lap cars here, it looks like. Down the backstretch, lap number 39 here. Excuse me. Side by side still in that main group. The second group getting a little bit better formed up there. But that 72 there, he is out in front. Jordan Herring leading some laps in that Dunkin' Donuts number 72 here. He's having a good start to his race. Getting some great help from behind that number 3, Peyton Boyle, doing everything he can to make sure that 72 stays out in front. One of those yellow vehicles down on the apron, letting, excuse me, most of the field pass there. That was a nice gentlemanly move. The action heating up here, still side by side, that number 3 and the 72. They're out front controlling this race right now, doing a great job at it. At that, that 16, Eli Fisher, he's trying to move forward with the help of that 07 from Trent Green. The 40, Jason Williams, he enters the picture up on that top side. He's trying to help that high side move forward. The action really fun here when you're side by side. Let's go ahead, jump on board there with that 07 on the inside. Trent Green, he's sitting in second, right behind that new leader, Eli Fisher, in the 16. Let's go ahead and jump in with him. As we watch that number 16, Eli Fisher, out in front. He's out leading some laps. Lap number 42 here complete. Take a look out back the field. They're bunching up just a little bit. Change out of that camera group, but got it figured out there. Taking a look through the field, we're still side by side for the majority of the field. Lap number 43, we're almost to halfway now. Take a look from up above. A great look at the energy. The bottom lane really good at staying connected here right now. You see all those cars kind of within that same bubble distance from one another. Where's that top lane? You got one car kind of spread out, another car really close up front. That 3's doing a great job keeping the 72 out in front of that top lane, but see how tight and compact that bottom lane is? That's what you want, to keep all that energy and just keep moving forward. That's what you want there. The action really looking dull, but it's so hard to keep these trucks side by side. The speed these drivers are driving at here, just absolutely so fast. Entering turn number 1 there as we watch that number 99 of Chase Glover. 180 miles entering turn 1. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Three wide. Oh no, one of those cars jumping up to the outside. Glover around. Oh no, heavy contact with the inside wall. Yellow flag coming out here at the Daytona International Speedway. That's not what you want to see. That's Chase Glover coming around here. Go ahead and take a look back at that. See what happened. Oh no. A little late there. Let's take a look back a little farther. Just a little bit. All right. I'm going to slow it down here. We're watching that number 83 there. I think he kind of gets a little bit tight. And he moves up the racetrack. I don't know if he thought he was clear or what. But making contact with that 99. Oh. That's that 83 of. Who drives the 83? See if I can find him. Not finding him. Oh. Let's take another look at that. Not a real good view from there. Glover just very unfortunate. Ooh, such heavy contact there with the inside wall as well. Not what Chase wanted to see there, that's for sure. That was William Carter in that 83 again, sorry. But we got cars down pit lane. Drivers starting to make their initial pit stops here. We're going to go ahead and jump to our side-by-side caution number 7 here. Big thank you for checking us out. We're going to be right back. Take a look at our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We'll be back with some green flag action here with the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League Daytona 250.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, Doug. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.
Back here at Daytona. Lights off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing here with the Platinum Truck Series, the Inspired Racing League, the Daytona 250, the start to the regular season here in season number 2. Hope you guys having a good one. Yeah, unfortunately, Emma, it looks like we were taking a look and watching them a little too long. The broadcaster Kerr striking again there on that one, unfortunately. But happens to the best of us. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. Pace car down in to the pit lane. We're going green flag here. It's back out in the air. We are racing here at Daytona. The field taking off side by side throughout the field. The front 2 cars doing a great job getting a jump down there on the bottom. Wow. The 34 of Chris C. and Tyler Evans up in front. We got Ty Wilson, Jordan Herring, Peyton Boyle. They're up in the top 5. Looking like they're trying to get that top lane moving. The 72, he moves back up to the top. Jordan Herring liking that top side here tonight. The field doing a great job keeping it side by side. I see a few blinks there. Definitely don't want that here at Daytona, but still doing an absolute great job here. Side by side, once again, back out in front, just compressing the field here. It looked like somebody back there having some issues, but it looks like they got it worked out there. Great job. Still side by side through the majority of the field. We are there, 50 laps. We are halfway, folks. The Daytona 250, reaching our halfway mark. 125 miles complete here at the 2.5 mile Daytona International Speedway. Out in front, that 72 Jordan Herring. Oh no, big one, the 928 hard in the wall. Caution, back out. You see quite a few vehicles involved, about 4 or 5 here this time, maybe 3. See if we can't take a look back at that one. Tyler Evans in that 828 and the 32. Ow. The 32 getting really loose on the outside, making heavy contact with that 828. Bringing out the caution once again. Oh, Chris Lyotta in the 69. Heavily getting involved there. The 87 as well. Yeah, about 4 or 5 vehicles involved in that one. Let's take one more look back at that one. See if we can't catch the 32's perspective. Where is he? I can find him here. Take it nice and slow here through the infield. Side by side, you see the 32 kind of move down. The 828 move up also at the same time. Make some contact. That 828 going down the track. The 32 getting loose. He's starting to come around and just, oh, nothing you can do there. From that point on, it's over. Well, very unfortunate here. 8th caution flag coming out here tonight. That was a hard hit by the 69. Getting hooked there last second. And then the 828 hard into the wall. That outside wall with that number 32. A few vehicles getting involved here in this one. Take a look back at our tracker here tonight. 52 laps complete. 9 lead changes. 8 cautions for 23 of those laps. Jordan Herring in that 72 Dunkin' Donuts machine out in front. Started back in 13th. He's up to first. He's up 12. But right now, our biggest mover, currently Jason Williams, in the number 40. He started all the way back in 35th. He's up to 6, up 29 spots for the night so far. He's having a great night here so far in that number 40. Another body having a good night. That number 1, Hayden Williams. He's up 26. He started back in 31st. He's up to 5th. But he's having a good night for himself as well. Rob Willoy, last year's inaugural Daytona 250 winner in that number 15 Caterpillar Ram. He's up 26 positions up in the 8th spot. So definitely another guy we're going to have to keep our eye on here tonight. But let's go ahead and pull up that top 10 here. Going to be Jordan Herring leading us off on this green flag. And to his outside is going to be Peyton Boyle, Trent Green, and Daniel Lehman. There at row 2, Hayden Williams, Jason Williams, Levi Ramsey, Rob Willite, Pacey Wygant, and Mike Hauser. Going to be the top 10 there. We're going to go ahead and do 20. So let's go ahead and do one more. Dawson Kemp, Carter Swamp, Justin Greenlee, Matt Sidars, Ty Wilson, Josh Henderson, Eli Fisher, George C., Ryan Hinderlitter, and Tyler Evans, your top 20. Might as well go top 30. I don't know if anybody of them are out quite yet. But Jeff Peppers, William Carter, Chris C., Chris Glover, Bobby Holloman, Chris Lyotta, John Manning, Travis Farmer, Randy Waugh, and Derek Weston. Your top 30 drivers here tonight. Pace lights out on the pace car. That number 3, Peyton Boyle on the inside. Jordan Herring, that number to 72. He's on the outside in that Dunkin' machine getting ready to fire back off here. That good wrench number 3. That's one sweet looking hot rod there as well for Peyton Boyle. But Duncan, I'm a big fan of Duncan, so I like that 72 as well. Baja Blast there, the number 10 for Daniel Lehman. That's another good one. Why they're all getting me wanting to drink and eat food, and we got chat doing it. We got the paint jobs making me hungry and thirsty. Hold on. What's going on here? This is a collusion. Nope, I'm playing. I'm kidding. But we're getting ready to go back green. The Platinum Truck Series about to soar here at Daytona. Hopefully none of the trucks go soaring, but the drivers soaring around this speedway. Through turn 3 and 4 here. Hope you guys having a great night. Big thank you stopping by. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Tilson up in the booth, bringing you all the action this season with the Platinum Truck Series. As the field makes their way onto the front stretch, we're about to go green flag racing here. Jump up here with our starter pace car down pit lane, entering into the restart zone, and we're green flag. We're back racing here at Daytona. Out in front, that is Jordan Herring in that number 72 on the high side. Daniel Lehman getting pretty sucked back up there, trying to give a good push out front to that race leader. That is one sharp looking hot rod there for the number 72, I must say. The field side by side down the backstretch, that outside working pretty good now. I'm a big fan of that outside, so as well connected and organized as that bottom is, just definitely not always the place to be. You just can't get the run like you'd like sometimes. Of course, some drivers just love the bottom here, but I can't make it work. Gotta be on the outside there for me. But lap number 56 here in the books. See that Scott's machine down there, that 6. He's in the inside row still, pushing that 1 now of Hayden Williams. That's Levi Ramsey in the 6. Trent Green in that 07. He's still down there on the bottom, leading that bottom side. He's comfortable down on that inside lane. That's where he wants to be. He's been there most of tonight, as well as that 6. We see that number 3 there of Peyton Boyle, that good wrench machine, he's jumped out to the high side, back in the 3rd row on the outside. I'm a big fan of that Duncan number 72 as well. Excuse me. I totally agree. That's a cool hot rod there, that Duncan machine. Gotta love it. Down the back stretch they go. Side by side still here. Green flag racing. This is what I'm talking about, boys and girls. Side by side, giving each other just a little bit of space to make it to the end. And then we can chase and fight it out here. Doing a great job. The whole field is being super patient, working with one another. You see them side by side, working really well together up front. A lot of action there in the back. The drivers trying to figure out what lane is working for them, which lane is moving forward. Trying to hop on that train and ride it up to the front. As we come across the line, we're going to take lap number 59 here. Still the 72 out in front, Jordan Herring. Daniel Lehman there behind him, that 3, Peyton Boyle. As we see a big moment there, that 40, Jason Williams. He had to dive down to the bottom there momentarily. A lot of action throughout the field. That energy just moving from the top to the bottom. Who's going to help who? You're trying to find those partners you want to work with. Now's the time you kind of want to get your friends next to you. Start working on a plan to make it to the end here. The field still doing a great job, side-by-side action. So much energy up on that top. You see that high side getting more organized. And if it was me, that's where I'd want to be. That high side moving forward. You see that 72, he's down there on the high side. Oh, big move to the bottom. Wow. That was that 828. That was a big move. 3 wide up front. Oh no. Eli Fisher on the apron. Able to hold it together through 1 and 2. Wow, big moment up front for Eli Fisher in the 16. Able to hang on to it, drop down to the apron there and stay out of the pack. Hopefully able to stay a hold on to that draft. Forcing a little bit of 3 wide action back there. We stay, green flag. Wow. That's going to mix some things up front. The 72 now still out on top with Daniel Lehman in that 10, giving him a push. The 3 still up there. Now we got Matt Sidars, that 14. He's down on the bottom. Rob Willoy, he's trying to get pushed past there on that high side in that number 15. He drops to the bottom. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. A little bit more 3 wide, no help there through the middle. I don't know if that was a good choice. That's an interesting call there by the 79. Oh no. Wow, be careful, please. That's George C. there through the middle. Ooh. Side draft in that 99. Chase Glover, the 1 there on the inside. Oh no. Oh no. Getting a little air buffeting. Oh, able to get back 2 wide. Wow. That had me nervous on the edge of my seat right there. Wow. That was something else, I'll tell you what. Whew. Taking a look at that number 13, Travis Farmer. There, the 40, Jason Williams, Bobby Holloman in that 48 right there. They're all battling just outside of the top 10 here. Jump back a little bit farther. We got Chris Lyota in the 69. That 21 of Jeff Peppers. The 00 of Pacey Wygant. Mike Hauser back there. Dawson Kemp. Tyler Evans. Eli Fisher. He was able to hang on there to the back of that front pack. After that big moment there on the apron. Great job saving that car by him. Out front. That 72, he's still leading the way out front. That's Jordan Herring. Getting a lot of help there from the 10 of Daniel Lehman. And that number 3, Peyton Boyle. Doing a great job keeping those 3 cars up front. Also, Levi Ramsey, he's been doing a great job keeping that number 6 up front as well. Coming across the line, we're going to come to lap number 65 here. Things were getting really good there for a moment. We're back 3 wide, multiple cars 3 wide. We see that Travis Farmer, number 13, he goes up through the middle as they work that back out. Wow. Action just all over the racetrack right now. It's incredible. Taking a look at that Rowdy memorial there on that number 40. A little bit of that here real quick. The field entering turn 3, 3 wide. Up front, that got a little hairy momentarily. Somebody's up in the wall. Still 3 wide. Able to work that through. Who was that? That's the number 92, I believe. Side by side, down the backstretch, big move. Rob Willoy, he's trying to get out to the front. That 15, he dives down to the bottom. That 14, Massidar, is right behind him. He's got some help. Watching that high side, in control of the race right now. That 72, Jordan Herring, and the 10, Daniel Lehman, really doing a great job on that top side, keeping control of the race. Take a look at that race rate cap here. 68 laps complete. Big movement up front. Oh no. Never want to see that. Able to work that back out. A good green flag run here. We're having another good little green flag run. We've had 8 cautions here tonight for 25 laps. Lap number 69. Once we come back here to the stripe, a lot of still good side-by-side battles. With that 72, the 3, and that 10 on that top side, doing a really good job controlling this race right now. Coming across the stripe, 70 laps here complete. This thing is heating up. We only got 30 laps left. Drivers maybe going to start shifting that thought process from kind of sitting and riding, kind of ticking those laps away right now. That's what they're doing. Trying to bide their time, make it to the end, especially if they're up front. It's where you kind of want to stay. We're going to watch a lot more movement in the back. Those drivers going to want to start moving their trucks forward here. Getting themselves positioned for that long run, the end of the race. coming closer and closer here. Watch Matt Sidar's in that 14, pushing Rob Willite in that 15 out to that race lead. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Yeah, he'll need that lap. That battle for the race lead, that is the 15 of Rob Willite on the bottom Caterpillar machine. That Duncan 72 Jordan Herring, he's out on the outside. Diving down, some green flag pit stops coming at you here. Excuse me. Saw a few of those cars making some pit stops. See Matt Sidar's, Eli Fisher, Rob Willite. They all came down pit lane there. So green flag pit stops beginning here in the Daytona 250. Trying to make it to the end. Stopping now, definitely going to make you there. 29 laps to go. Now out front, that 72 in the 10, the 3 and the 6. They've been out front for a majority of this race. They all dive down pit lane here as the field passes them. They get the 3 to come along as well. They get the 63 of Carter Schwab. Hayden Williams in the 1, the 69. Chris Lyota in the 40. Jason Williams all make their pit stops here. Now out front, we got that 34 of Chris C. Ty Wilson. He's got a big gap up front there. That's kind of not what you want to see. That lap car, he dives down to the apron there. Great job by that lapper there. For a moment, that had me a little bit worried. That's okay. Yeah, I was choking on the popcorn. Unfortunately, actually, gotta probably go to the doctor. We had a little bit of a leak there in our shower. Had to put a hole in the wall and get it fixed, but there's a whole bunch of like black mold crap in the wall. So I think I inhaled a little too much. My lungs not feeling too great the last week since I've messed with that. So don't know what I gotta do to go get that checked or fixed, but that's gonna be interesting. Things definitely heating up here. A lot of the drivers picking different strategies here, so it's definitely curious to see what's going to end up working out in the long run. So you never really know what strategy is going to end up working out. Right now, turning into a bit of a strategy race. Green flag still out for the field, so these green flag pit stops going to be crucial. Get on and off pit road, hitting your marks, making sure your pit crew hits all their marks, getting in the box right where you need to. It's a big process here for green flag pit stops. Not speeding, definitely going to be a big one. Trying to keep an eye if we see any black flags for speeding. I don't think I saw any of that, but totally possible. Winding down to the end here. 26 laps remain, 25 to go once we cross the stripe here. Out in front, Chris C. I'm not even going to pronounce that one because I'm just going to mess that up, so. Yeah, unfortunately, definitely not good with that, but we'll get it all right. The field coming up on some more lappers. Making their way past this 71 in the 75. That's John Manning in the 71. And Derek Weston in that 75. Fortunately, a few laps down. They're able to tag on to the back of that pack. That'd be really good for them. This lead pack here definitely gonna have to pit one more time, I think. Everyone else that pit, that's how many times you gotta pit. Yeah, they're gonna have to make another pit stop, so we'll have to see about that. Looks like Ryan Hindelitter, he's down in the pit lane in the 23. Back at that 3-car group back here, the 6, the 3, the 10. They all came down pit road together. They're still up in the top 10, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Also got that 21 of Jeff Peppers. He's back in 11th. And we got to jump back to this next group led by Eli Fisher. He's got Matt Sidars, Rob Willite, Pacey Wygen, and oh no. Ooh. A little bit of contact, Rob Willite, Pacey Wygen there. Travis Farmer in that 13. He's a lap down. We jump back to this 70. That's Justin Greenlee. He's getting help from that 43 of Mike Hauser. He's got the 17. Josh Henderson behind him. And then Jason Williams in the 40. Jordan Herring in that 72. Who led so many laps here. He must have had a really bad pit stop in that 72. Wish I could take a look at that. He came in with the 10, the 6. The 3, and they're way up ahead of him. But still up front, that 34, Chris C. Trent Green in the 07. 95 there. He's a lap car. That's that 95 of Austin Hoon. He's just kind of hanging out here with this lead group. Then we jump back to the 55 of Ty Wilson. Tyler Evans in the 828. George C. back in 5th in that 79 machine. Bobby Holloman in that 48. That 83 is next on the racetrack, but he's a ways back there. So those other few drivers there with the lead group, not on the lead lap as well. That's the number 1. That's Hayden Williams hanging back there. And then that 69, Chris Lyota. I think that... no, I don't think so. Nope. Well, this second group getting a little racy side by side here. That inside lane, not quite as big as that outside lane. This is back for about 18th, 19th, 20th. Coming down, 20 laps to go here. Really curious when that lead group decides to make their pit stop here. Kind of what I'm watching out for. Oh, we see the 07, Trent Green. He dives down in a pit lane. Nobody with him though. That's a tough call there. This lead group still not pitted for the last time. I'm going to say we're going to be watching out for that 6, the 3, and the 10. I think all the drivers up in front of them not made their last pit stop yet. They've all made 2. Ty Wilson in the 55, maybe. He's made a few more. But that might have been early in the race. I don't even know if those counted, if his last pit stop was with that recent group. I don't think it was, but time will tell here. Up front, the 34, Chris C. Ty Wilson here in the 55, that 828, Tyler Evans. George C. up in 4th. Bobby Holloman in the 48, up in 5th. These drivers absolutely doing a great job here for the Platinum Truck Series. Want to give a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network and Inspired Marketing LLC for everything that you do for the league here. Want to give a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Push the Edge. Admin Box, make sure to use code Fearless-Box. Get 10% off of your admin box. Thank you to Tier 1 Setup Shop. Make sure if you need an asphalt dirt setup, you go ahead and check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code Fearless for 10% off. Big thank you to Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting having me up in the booth, bringing you all the action here. 17 laps to go for the Daytona 250 here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. We are winding down to the end here. Things are about to get exciting. A lot of passing happening back here in this group. Oops, bring that back live. Excuse me, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night. These Platinum trucks absolutely bringing the action here tonight. This little bit of strategy definitely gonna be interesting here at the end. Can they pull it off? Can they make it to the end? I'm not sure if they got enough fuel. Take a look at race recap one more time. Lap 85 here, 15 to go. Chris C out in front. Oh no, here it comes. The pace gonna be changed. Oh no! Oh no! That's Bobby Holloman pushed out of line, able to bring it back together there on pit lane. Another car missing his box. I think that was Ty Wilson. Wow. Trouble on pit lane for a few of those drivers. So we're going to jump back here with the 6, Levi Ramsey, because this is going to be the battle for the lead, I do believe. But so far, 8 caution flags here tonight. This long green flag run here to the end. I'm absolutely loving it. Definitely picking up the pace. Green flag pit stops. Super interesting. 17 lead changes here tonight. So a lot of drivers able to get up to the front, lead some laps here tonight. 25 laps under caution for 8 times. Not too bad. And look what I said, that number 6, Levi Ramsey, taking that race lead here. This is the group we're going to be watching here to the end to see who can take it home. They all can make it. But definitely the cars to watch right now. That's that number 6, Levi Ramsey. Peyton Boyle in the 3, the 10 of Daniel Lehman, the 21 of Jeff Peppers. And then Carter Schwab in that 63. Our top 5 here, this group of 5 cars up in the front pack. It's going to be who we keep our eyes on right now. Awesome. Look at that Mountain Dew Baja Blast, number 10 of Daniel Lehman. He's currently up in 3rd, up 13 spots, starting back in 16th. He's having a great night, but our biggest mover, that Caterpillar, number 15, Rob Willoy, he's having a great night here tonight. He's up 27 positions. Up in the 7th spot. Started in 34th. He's having a good night here. This is that second group of drivers we're going to have to keep our eye out on. That 14 out ahead Matsudar's. Rob Whitlock there in second. Jordan Herring in the 72 going to be the next driver in the field for a position. Then we got that 40 of Jason Williams, Justin Greenlee in the 70, Mike Hauser, Pacey Wygant, Trent Green, Josh Henderson in that 17 back there. But that battle for the race lead, that's kind of what I want to keep my eye on here. Coming close to the end, 12 to go as we cross the stripe. But we see that second group definitely getting closer here. Not too far behind. We take a look here through the digger cam. Down here in turn number 1 and 2. They're gaining. They are definitely gaining on that front pack. So they might have something to say. 12 laps isn't enough. I'm not sure that it is. But it's possible. Anything's possible here. They're working real well here in this second group. Something else we're going to have to keep our eye on there. A few lap cars out ahead there. That's our lead group, led by that number 6, Levi Ramsey. Then we got that second group, led by the 14, Matsudar's. "11 laps to go. Things are about to get interesting. I can feel it. That second group creeping in there on the background. I don't know. Is it gonna be enough? Do they have enough of a gap built up there? So if we take a look back from that 63 of Carter Schwab back there in the back to that 14 of Matsudar's, that's a 5-second gap. 5.6 second gap. We got 10 laps to go now. I don't know. I don't think that's enough, guys. I don't think that it is. Yeah, we're still waiting here. I don't know. I don't think it's enough, guys. Making their way past that group of 2 lap cars back there. See a plane landing over there at the Daytona International Airport. See that 99 Chase Glover and that 25 up on the high side, letting that lead group on by. That's Matthew Scott there in the 25. Coming in 9 to go, we have reached the single digits of laps left here in the Daytona 250 Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. What a great job by these drivers. Few cautions there early, but wow, this last green flag run, absolutely so fun to watch here. A little bit of strategy thrown in there. Really curious that group absolutely getting closer and closer. That gap down to 5.5 seconds. I don't know if they got enough though. Totally possible. They just made up a second there in the last lap. Is that right? Didn't I say 6.5? Now it's 5.5. Uh-oh. Keep an eye on that a little bit closer. They're definitely there, though. That battle here in the second group, that's heating up. If they can work together, I think they'd have a better chance of grabbing a hold of that front groupie up here. They're not that far back. Still side by side in the second group. They got to get single file working together here. If they have any hope of catching this front group up here, I just don't see it happening. Coming to 8 to go. Excuse me, coming to 7 to go. That gap still 5.8 seconds. It's not going to happen. The battle for the race lead is going to be up here. That 6, the 3, the 10. That 21, the 63. There and a few lap cars there behind. Hopefully they don't get involved in the end of that. Hopefully, but we'll see. Oh no, caution! Flag coming out. Randy Waugh coming off the speedway there, I think. Nope, it wasn't him bringing out the yellow. Oh, that might have. That might have brought out our yellow. Take a look back at that. Who was that? Who is that? I can't even see it. Can't even see the number of that car. That 71 machine of John Manning. Let's take a look how he spun out there. That's a bad bump from that 75 to 71. Not able to hold on to it. But I think at the same time, we also had, I want to say, I'm going to have to look up here. That's 13 Travis Farmers, who made a trip down there into the apron on the backstretch. Oh, he got hooked there on the 72's nose. Luckily, no contact for him. Just coming around there. Yellow flag number 9 coming out. We're going to go to a quick side-by-side ad break. Get me a quick drink of water. We'll be right back here with the action at Daytona with the Daytona 250, the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. Stick around. We're going to check out and see who can bring it home. Be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Back here live at Daytona, Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series about to go. Back green flag here down the backstretch. Levi Ramsey, Peyton Boyle going to be leading us off here. Look at that race recap one more time here. Green, white, checkered, coming live at you. This is going to be absolutely action-packed. Anybody can win this thing. Little green, white, checkered. Not a overtime green, white, checkered, but nonetheless. 17 lead changes, 9 caution flags for 28 laps here tonight. Who is going to get it done here at Daytona? Win the Season 2 regular season opener, the Daytona 250. Who do you got, folks? If you're out there in the chat, go ahead, drop a number, drop a name, who you'd like to see win, who you think's gonna win. Let me know what you think out there. Getting ready to go back green flag. The field side by side. The pace car down pit lane. These trucks about to step on the loud pedal. We are back. Green flag racing in Daytona. Rob Willite out into the wall early there. Oh no, the 15 big problems on the outside. Not a good restart from him. We stay green. The field able to keep it rolling. Out in front, that 6 out on the outside. He's getting some help from that Jeff Peppers 21, but that 3 and the 10, they're down on the bottom. That's Peyton Boyle and Levi Ramsey, and Daniel Lehman, excuse me. Levi Ramsey in that 6, he's out on the outside. He's getting some help from that 21, Jeff Peppers. Big high on the outside, the 43 down in the middle, 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. Oh no, oh, contact. Coming to the white. Oh no, the 40 around. Oh no, caution, no caution. Caution flag coming out. Oh no, we did not take the white. Caution flag coming out. That was the 70 of Justin Greenlee. Excuse me, that was not the 40. Both black trucks, I thought it was. But wow, let's take a look here at that one. Oh, Rob Willite in the 15. Got to take a look back at that. That was a big move there. Taking a look at that 70, Justin Greenlee down there on the bottom. We got Rob Willite. He's in the 15 right behind that Caterpillar machine. That's where we're going to focus our eye on. Oh no. It looks like that 07 moved down the racetrack, making contact with that 70. The 70 getting sideways. Rob Willite nowhere to go. Then he makes contact with the 70, and then wow. And then it all breaks out. Just nowhere to go. The 16, Eli Fisher, he's down in the grass. We got that 14 of Matsudar's. He's involved. The 1 through the grass. The 69, Chris Lyotta. The 99, Chase Glover, he's through the grass. The 828. Oh, yeah, this just, wow. Oh, no. It got tight there. Oh, heavy contact. Oh, my God. Yeah, the second big one. This is definitely the second big one here tonight. Go ahead, take one more look at that. I'm going to take a look at that. Real speed here with the 17. He kind of made it through there pretty well, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and jump zoomed in with him. There we go. Oh, wow. Little blink there from that number 17, Josh Henderson, but that was a interesting turn of events right there. What a caution coming out there. That was some pure cinema. Wow. Taking a look out front, though. Peyton Boyle, that number 3, he's out in front with that race lead now. Mike Hauser in that 43. The 6, Levi Ramsey. The 10, Daniel Lehman, Jeff Peppers. Now we're going to get a green-white checkered. We are officially in overtime here. .100 laps here complete. Now we got to remember a little earlier pit stops from a few of those drivers. That was the 6, the 3, the 10. Not quite sure where Mike Hauser hitted last. So that's going to be something we got to keep our eye out. Does the 3, the 6, and the 10, the 21 stopped with them? Do they all have enough gas to make it here with a little bit of overtime? Something we're going to have to keep our mind on here. 10 cautions here tonight for 30 laps. 17 lead changes. Watch as the field about to get back. Double filed up here. And we're going to get back green flag racing. Lights out on the pace car. Get 2 attempts, I believe, at a green-white checkered. We're going to see who can take it home here at Daytona International Speedway. The Daytona 250, the Inspired Racing League, and their Platinum Truck Series. Who is going to take it home here tonight? Peyton Boyle, that 3. He's looked strong here all night. The 10 of Daniel Lehman, been working with them too. They're nose to tail out there on that outside lane. We got Levi Ramsey, the 6. He's been out front for a lot of the time tonight. Mike Hauser in that 43. Started up there in the 3rd spot, so he's fast. He's got some speed in that 43 machine. Casey Wygant, he's up in the top 5 as well. Quite a few trucks you got to keep an eye out on. We got Hauser's going to take it from Teresa out in chat. That 43 on the inside there. Can you get it done? Fisher got in there good, but Willoy escaped. Yeah, that was an interesting incident right there. Definitely quite interesting. But we're about to go back. Green flag racing. The field coming out of turn number 4 here. Gonna go back green flag one more time. Green white checkered. Coming your way here at the Platinum Truck Series. Trucks entering that restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. We're racing green white checkered. Peyton Boyle out in front. Can he get it done here? The 3 and the 10, Daniel Lehman. Peyton Boyle been working so well together here so far. As these trucks work back up to speed here. Really curious what happens this last few laps. What moves do these drivers make to make it happen here? The field down the backstretch, that outside, just a lot more organized, a lot more speed up there. We see that 72. He's working his way back up front. The 21, Jeff Peppers in 4th. Back there on that top side, the 3, Peyton Boyle getting some great pushes from that 10 of Daniel Lehman. White flag out in the air here for the Daytona 250. That 72, he's back there pushing as good as he can. Jordan Herring. You see Pacey Wygent. He's in that 00. They're making a move down there on the bottom. Big help from that 43, Mike Hauser. The outside falling apart here just a little bit. Down the back they come. About to enter into turn 3 for the last time. We're coming to a checkered flag here. That 00, Pacey Wygent, he's out in front of Mike Hauser. The 3, Peyton Boyle on the outside. Coming out of 4, the big block. Hauser around, Pacey Wygent on the top. Peyton Boyle on the bottom. Wow, side-by-side finish. I do not know who won that one. Wait for the tower. It looks like the number 3, Peyton Boyle. Looks like the 3, Peyton Boyle, coming home with the race win here. That Goodyear Goodwrench machine coming home, your race winner tonight. Pacey Wygent, that 00, just not enough to get it done there on the outside. Just not enough. That number 10, Daniel Lehman, he comes home there in 3rd. That was the push that got him out ahead. That number 3, Peyton Boyle. So much help there from the 10, but your winner here tonight, the number 3, Peyton Boyle, Daytona 250 winner. Out there doing some donuts, celebrating that race win. Definitely well deserved here tonight. 250 miles around Daytona. The 10, Daniel Lehman, giving him help, bringing it home. Oh, a little accident there. No harm, no foul there. All 3 of those drivers out. Celebrating the 72 up there, Jordan Herring. He came home in 5th. But that race winner here, Peyton Boyle. Wow, what a great job here tonight. Let's go ahead, look over at the race results here one time. I'm gonna check to see if the 3's got any more in them before we go. What a great job by those drivers. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull those race results up. Peyton Boyle, that number 3, bringing it home out on top here tonight. Only 6 laps led, but the most important one there, that last lap, he got it done. What an amazing finish there we had. Pacey Wygent in that 00, he made a late race charge there. Side by side 0.002. So 2 thousandths, tens, hundred thousandths. Yep, 2 thousandths of a second between that race leader, Peyton Boyle, and Pacey Wygent. Wow, what a finish. Daniel Lehman in that number 10, bringing it home there in 3rd. 103 laps total. We went 255 miles here tonight around the 2.5 mile speedway here of Daytona International Speedway. 17 green flag lead changes between 13 different leaders. 10 caution flags for 31 laps here tonight. Our pole sitter, Thomas Hernandez, Eli Fisher with the fastest lap here in that number 16 with a 49.004. Good job by him. Jordan Herring, our biggest mover, he finished back in 5th. Great top 5 finish there for Jordan. He was 27 laps out in front, but he was our most laps led. Ty Wilson, he was up 34 spots. That's going to be our biggest, our hard charger there. He finished in 6th. That's a great job by him as well. But we're going to go ahead and get a hold of those podium finishing drivers. Go down there in victory lane. Get a hold of Peyton Boyle So stick around. We're going to be back with those interviews here from our drivers when we get back. Take a look at our partners, and thank you for being here.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Chaos behind. Everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hunting with the great jumps and Goose throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. Has Blake turns to Goose. Big wreck behind him.
And we've made our way over to a victory lane. We grabbed a hold of that number 3 driver, Peyton Boyle, bringing it home out on top here tonight. Peyton, give me a little rundown how that race went for you there, buddy.
Well, I started like 15th, 17th actually, even worse. Was able to work my way through the field without my teammate Jordan Herring and my other teammate Daniel Lehman. We made it up to the front, coming to the last pit stop. Jordan accidentally ended up, miscommunicating with his crew chief and took some tires when he didn't mean to. But me and Daniel basically nailed our stops and the 6 as well. I got to give props to him. Us 4 or 5 or 6 or how many that were up there were flying in that small little pack. I think we were running like 49 5s at one point, almost 49 4s. But that last, I was really not happy to see that caution come out because I had my teammate right behind me when I was in second. He was in third. We had a plan to completely leave the 6 out to dry, which, sorry, Levi, but it had to happen. And then that caution came out and it completely changed everything. And it was just a mad scramble to the end. And I really don't know how I even won that. I gotta give major props to my 2 teammates. I mean, Daniel pushed me like crazy that last lap to get me back up there. I thought it was completely lost coming off turn 2 because I was trying to side draft the 43 really hard, and then something happened between him and I believe it was the 14, but they like had something happen off the corner, and then the 00 got left without any help, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take it to the inside, see what happens, and I believe it was a 0.002 at the line, which is
definitely
one of the
such a close finish right there.
Yeah, one of the closest finishes that I've ever been a part of, and especially happy that I won it.
Well, Peyton, definitely a good feeling coming home out on top of your fellow competitors. 41 drivers here tonight, too. Definitely a stacked field, a good group of drivers. Everybody doing a great job for the most part. All the incidents pretty much look like a racing deal. Nothing malicious or anything crazy. So a really great night of racing here at Daytona. 10 caution flags, so a little bit of attrition, but that long green flag run there at the end, that definitely made it really fun to watch there. Strategies coming into play. You, the 10, the 21, that 6, all pitted there in green flag stops together. Tell me a little bit about that. You guys, when you knew you were going to make it to the end and made that pit stop, you dropped back to, I think it was like 12th or something, and then that other group that elected to stay out for quite a few laps, but they kind of ran it a little bit long. I was kind of getting a little worried they were actually going to like run out of fuel or something. Tell me what was going through your head there while you were waiting to see what they were going to do when they were going to pit.
Well, the most stressful thing was pit entry. I mean, I didn't get much practice with it in, any time this week. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, so it's always, tough coming in here racing with a heavy heart. But coming in here to pit road was just a challenge for sure. I was like, where do I brake? What do I do? Oh boy. But me and Daniel ended up nailing it. And it turned out really well. We were making so much time up on them and the pack behind us. I mean, we came out 3.2 ahead, and we ended up getting about 6 seconds ahead of that pack behind us before the caution even came out. And so I was like, we're making such good time. It really doesn't matter what that pack does in front of us unless the caution comes out while they're in front of us. I mean, even then they'd have to pit and we'd be fine. But really the biggest thing was just making sure you didn't speed, making sure, your tires were clicked off, which unfortunately Jordan fell to. But still, he managed to get a top 5, so I'm ecstatic for him. I'm ecstatic for my other teammate as well. But we all were in a line on that last green white checkered, and it just turned out to be the day.
Definitely came home out on top. Big help to that number 10 Daniel Lehman. I saw that big push there at the end from that teammate, man. That I think was the deciding factor, getting you out front of that 00. But side to side photo finish, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one more time because that was absolutely incredible. But great job bringing it home. Out on top tonight, Peyton. What do you got to thank getting up here on top of the board?
Well, first off, I got to thank my two teammates. Once again, Daniel Lehman in the 10, Jordan Herring in the 72. Without them, I could not have won this race. Global Motorsports is 2 for 2 at the plate tracks this calendar season. We won Dega in the other truck, and then we just now won Daytona in these trucks. So Global Motorsports is becoming a threat at the plate tracks. So we're putting the field on notice. But I just want to thank everyone who is watching right now, everyone at Global Motorsports, all my teammates who couldn't be here tonight for whatever reason, but then also the audience that is watching and all the admins that are putting it on. So thank you guys for having us. It was really fun.
Absolutely. Event-filled race coming home out on top. Peyton Boyle, that number 3 machine. Great job there tonight, buddy. I'm going to let you go celebrate with the crew. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, bud. Great start to the season, pal.
All right. Thank you.
And that driver of the 00 truck, Pacey Wygen, coming home second, merely 0.02 of a second distance. Side-by-side photo finish. How was that for you, Pacey? Man, that must have been, your heart must have been racing there at the end, bud.
I mean, all of it was great. I think we had the race won until my teammate got spun off turn 4 there. Just a racing, especially at these play tracks. So, yeah, no, it is what it is. Teammates always normally prevail at these, and the 3 just happened to have his teammate behind him at the right time.
Yeah, definitely a big moment there. That energy with the teammates coming into a big play at the end there. A little bit of fuel strategy, and then the caution flag flying. A big reset there for that green-white checkered. Tell me a little bit about that strategy, what you were cooking up there coming to the end, kind of changing the strategy up when that second caution flew.
I mean, there was really no altering of the strategy. It was just to get to the front at that point. There was really no time to, hold back or anything like that. So, yeah, it was just get to the front and no holds barred.
What an exciting finish there. 0.02 of a second difference. Were you looking over there to the right there at the finish? Were you looking ahead, just staying focused? Give me a little bit of that last few moments there coming to that checkered side by side.
Yeah, no, I kind of knew I was going to lose the race. As soon as he pulled to my inside, he hit me off center, and it kind of jolted my car to the right a little bit. So he was able to cut back underneath me, which is completely valid. We're coming to the checkered flag, and I would have done the same thing myself. So, but I figured, what's a classic side by side photo finish without a little door bang? So I gave him one, even though I already knew I lost at that point. But you got to at least door bang, going that close. So that's pretty much what was going through my head. Wasn't really too worried about necessarily getting the win. I'm just glad that I was able to work with my teammates well enough to get the opportunity for the win.
Definitely a great drive there tonight. Up on the podium, so nothing to scoff at. A great start there in the points for the beginning of the regular season. Second place, definitely a great finish there, Pacey. Who you got to thank there getting you up here on the podium tonight?
Everybody at the, Pristine Performance? They're just a bunch of good teammates for me, and they're learning still, and I'm doing my best to teach. And the wife for letting me do this, the kids for sleeping, actually going to bed relatively easy tonight, surprisingly. And then I gotta shout out you for for broadcasting, and everybody, all the admins behind the scenes putting all this stuff together. So,
well, thank you there very much, Pacey. Pacey Wygen, that number 00 coming home tonight here in second. I'm going to let you go celebrate with the crew, buddy. I look forward to seeing you the rest of the season. Great job there, buddy.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and grab that number 10. And the last podium driver here tonight, that number 10, Daniel Lehman, rounding out that podium, buddy. Tell me a little bit about that last lap, the last restart there. You got your teammate there, Peyton Boyle, that number 3, the race win. I think that last push there, you got him to get side by side with that 00, and he took care of business, man. Tell me a little bit about that last lap.
Hey, man, you can't say I'm not a team player. It was a great race. I had some early issues, but, man, those last laps and that last green flag run did really well for us as a team. We did a really good job keeping together and keeping our strategy right and just making it all work out.
Definitely a team game here tonight. I saw a lot of this race, the number 6, you, the 3, all working together. That 72 was there. You guys all got that green flag pit stop together before that final 2 cautions coming out. Unfortunately, that 72, I heard from your teammate there, Peyton Boyle, that he took a few extra tires there, Jordan Herring, unfortunately, getting separated. He came back up for a top 5 finish too, though. Tell me a little bit about that team game.
Well, he was pushing the whole group of us through. He caught the class. I mean, he came back from being in that secondary pack. We called our strategy just whenever we could get to the bottom through that green flag run, and it just worked out. We were all pitted together, like very close to each other, because we all qualified very similarly. So we were able to basically stay as close together as possible. So it really, really worked out. The 6 was really fast today as well. I mean, we were flying in that second part of that green flag run after the pit stops. We were screaming. We had no reason to leave him out or try to get around him in any way, because all 3 of us, I was pushing through Peyton. We were just moving as quick as we could to get away from that rear pack so we could kind of do our own thing on the last couple laps. Then the second to last caution happened, it all kind of changed, but positioning worked. When the yellows got thrown, my position really worked out. At one point, I was on Peyton and the wreck happened in front of us and we got split up, but it worked out. That top was really fast for him. I ended up on the top right behind him, and Jordan ended up 1 car behind us on the top as well. So you couldn't write it. It just worked out perfectly for us. Could we have all been
coming together on that one?
Yeah, preferably could we been 1, 2, 3, maybe, but everyone else up front was so fast anyway that you take what you could get, and that was a fantastic finish for our entire team.
Definitely a good finish. All 3 drivers in the top 5, excuse me. Definitely a good run there. All up front all night too. A great run. But Daniel, coming here to a close, before I let you go, who do you got to thank getting that number 10 machine up here on the podium tonight?
Man, I all I've got is my team. They're so good. I had a moment of adversity early in the race where I had 2+ minutes of damage, and I was 10 miles an hour slow, couldn't hold the draft, and they kept me in it and made me not just take it to the hauler and take my bucket and take it home. They got me back into the game, and I'm glad they did.
Well, awesome job here tonight, Daniel Lehman. That number 10 machine coming home tonight in 3rd here at the Daytona 250 Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, bud. Great start to the season there in points, pal.
Thank you, Greg. You have a great one, my friend.
You as well. Have a good one, pal. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump and grab that number 55, Ty Wilson. That was our hardest charger, so let me go grab him. Hey, Ty Wilson, that number 55. Do you got me, bud?
Yes, sir.
Ty Wilson coming home there in the 6th position. Looks like you got our hardest charger there tonight, gaining 34 positions, starting back in the 40th spot, bringing it home tonight in 6th. Tell me a little bit about that, buddy. How was it moving through traffic for you, pal?
Well, we were just waiting for the herd to thin out a little bit before we went racing. It doesn't matter what you do the first 80 laps, it's the last 20 that matters. So we were just trying to get our truck up there when we needed to the most, and the 43 and the 14 got together and I dodged them. I basically had the same race as Dover for the preseason race. I was just dodging all the wrecks and just keeping my car clean until the end.
Did an absolute fine job at that, making your way through the field. How did strategy work? I didn't catch when you actually pitted there during that green flag pit stops. How was that? Did you hit pit lane real good and get back off, and then that caution flag coming back out? How did that change things up for you? Tell me a little bit about that.
So I had a plan to pit with the 828 and the 34, and I overshot my pit box, and then when I got back out, kind of figured the race was over. And then once that last yellow came out, I was excited to get back up there, and we actually had a legitimate shot of having a good finish again, and I took what I had and ran with it and tried to get the job done.
Well, you did an absolute great job here tonight. That number 55, Ty Wilson, our hard charger here at Daytona, the Daytona 250. Buddy, great job. I look forward to seeing you the rest of the season there, pal.
Thank you.
And it looks like that is going to be a wrap here from Daytona. Don't think I got, yep, that's nobody else I need to go ahead. So let's go ahead, look at our race results one more time. Peyton Boyle bringing home the race win here for the Daytona 250, the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series season opener, regular season opener. Want to give a big thank you to those partners and sponsors here at Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network and Inspired Marketing LLC. Big thank you to everything that you do to help the league here. Want to give a big thank you to all of our partners and sponsors one more time. Big thank you to Push the Edge Admin Box. Make sure to use code Fearless-Box. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for 10% off your Gen 3 or Gen 4 Admin Box. Great for administrating any iRacing session from hosted to league events. Make sure if you need some setups, go check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. From asphalt to dirt, they got you covered. Use code Fearless for 10% off Tier 1 Setup Shop. Big thank you to Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting. Had such a great night here tonight, the season opener of the regular season for the Platinum Truck Series. You got a 14-round regular season, and then 6 chase rounds, so 20 races here with the Platinum Truck Series this season. Heading to Echo Park, Atlanta here next week. Looking forward to that one as well. Once again, it was Greg Thielsen up in the booth, bringing you all the action here tonight with the Inspired Racing League. Had such a pleasure. Absolutely a good time here with the Platinum Truck Series. But until next time, stay fast and stay fearless.
Chaos behind. Everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hunting with the great jumps and Ghosty throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. Has Flame turns to Ghosty. Big wreck behind him.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Chaos behind. Everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hunting with the great jumps and Ghosty throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. Has Flame turns to Ghosty. Big wreck behind